What is going on, guys? I'm back with another video tutorial of FreeCodeCamp section React, and in this one we're going to be creating a controlled form. So in the last challenge it showed that the React can control the internal state for certain elements like input and text area, which makes the control components. Alright, so this applies to other forms elements as well, including regular HTML form elements. So it gives us my form component, which is this one, and is set up with an empty form with a submit handler, which is this form here. So that's an empty form, and all it's got is this submit handler, which is the type button. Alright, and then the submit handler will be called when the form is submitted. So as soon as we submit the form, this submit handler will be called. Alright, they've also added a button which submits the form, which is over here, and you can see that it had a type set to submit. Alright, indicating that it's a button controlling the form. So now what it's asking us there, we need to add an input element in the form and set its value and on change. So let's put an input element in the form. So I will go input, and then value will be okay. So the value can be this value here. So which is the value of the input. So I'll simply write this dot state dot input. Alright, and the on change, we also have to write the on change attribute like the last challenge we already have done. So that would be like this on change, and this will be the handle change will be called on the on change event. Alright, so handle change. Perfect. Alright, since this one is done now, and it asks us that you can then complete the handle submit method so that it sets the component state property submit to the current input value in the local state. So we need to complete this method. So it sets the component state, so we call state, set the state first with a function taking the most recent value in the input. Alright, and we need to set the property submit, alright, to what? To the current input value in the local state. So this will be this dot state dot input. Alright, and that's about ready for this function. Alright, and then what it says that you must also call event prevent default in the submit handler. So where's our submit handler is here. Alright, this function is handling it. So we need to call the event prevent event dot prevent default. Alright, in there. Why do we need to do that? Because to prevent the default form submit behavior, which will refresh the page. Alright, so then what we need to do is we need to finally create a h1 tag up to the form. Alright, up to the form which renders the submit. So this is the form. We need to create an h1 element here like this, and and it will render the submit value from the component state. So we need to render the submit value from the component state. How are we gonna do that? By doing this dot state and then submit. Alright, that should do it for us. Alright, let's run the tests. Okay, everything is passing. Let's show what we did now. Alright, if I type in my name, press submit, it should come over here in H1. I mean, as a H1 or heading 1 tag. Alright, here we go. See, that's how it's done. I really hope you guys understood how to create controlled form using states, and if you have got any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll make sure I'll go back to you as soon as possible. Until then, have fun practicing with this new concept, and I'll see you in the next video.